to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakah Kodash, and double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone to rule well. And salute, much love to you sincere brothers who push this truth week in and week out. Y'all brothers stay strong. We almost home, man. And yeah, man. I had the brother, the head brother, right boy, basically said we should do a lesson on how different situations will be different, will have different outcomes, and how a lot of things today will have different outcome if we actually follow the ways of our law, man. You won't have certain problems, man. You know, certain problems will be totally done away with. That's chronic in this society, man. Like niggerism, man. You know, like niggas are a cancer in these last days, man. And you wouldn't have the problem of a damn nigga if you actually follow the scriptures, man. If Esau actually enforced the laws of the Bible as law, the law of the land, if Esau actually did that, you wouldn't have these type of problems like what I'm about to show you right now. Hold on. Turn it down a little bit. Hold on. Turn it up a little bit, Slocky.
It is just the latest scene of bullets flying outside a troubled downtown St. Louis club. And tonight, breaking news on that club's future, the city making a punishing move. In just the last few minutes, News 4 confirming that the city of St. Louis has suspended the Rain nightclub's liquor license. News 4 has been... It is just...
As you can see, man, that shit is rampant in the city of St. Louis, man. Shootings, killings, that's rampant in St. Louis, man. And, like, you wouldn't really have that problem, that nigga problem, like I said, if Esau actually enforced his Bible as the law of the land, man. Like Ronald Reagan said, he said the word of the Lord, the Bible is the law of the land, but here it is, he enforces 0 laws that are written in his Bible. He don't enforce none of these laws, man. So that's another reason we call him the devil. He speaks before tongue. Now, I'm going to read this Ezekiel 36 and 11 real quick, and then I'm going to jump to that law. That has put all this to rest. And that law that would have, if Esau would have put out there in the first place, he would have never had these problems. But Ezekiel 36 and 11, it says, and I will multiply upon you man and beast, and they shall increase and bring fruit. And I will settle you after your old estates, and will do better unto you than at your beginnings, and you shall know that I am the Lord. Exactly. The Lord gonna settle us after our old estates, our old ways, man, our old laws, our old commandments, our old statutes, man. You know? And I'm finna go into one law in particular, man. You know? I'm finna go into one law in particular, man. And, let me see. And by the way, this is talking about when the Lord actually puts us in our own, saves us out of this hellhole known as America, and put us in our own land. Salvation in our own land, sovereign as a sovereign people, man. You know, and put that law in our inward parts. Basically, the Most High gonna program us, man, and put His laws, statutes, and commandments in our mind, but we won't be able to go off and sin, man. You know. Because the word sin, it literally means to break God's laws, man. You know? And so we won't be able to break those God's laws. We won't be able to sin once we get that salvation and those new bodies and those laws get put in our inward parts through Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So, like this shit is just rampant, bro. You can't even enjoy yourself. You can't ride. You got to be paranoid driving down the highway. I ain't even talking about a crash. I'm talking about these crazy Negroes, man, shooting at cars on the highway, all kind of shit, man. You know, so let me get this, where am I? Yeah, let me get this, these bugged out Negroes. Let me see. I want, okay, Deuteronomy 21. Deuteronomy 21. We're going to take it to Philly on this next one, because I'm just gonna keep showing videos of niggas doing stupid shit, because that's what's going on out here. Deuteronomy 21. That's commercial. Salakia. 21. And the ones of us who try to do good, man, anyway. Let me see where we at. Okay, I'm gonna let that play. Deuteronomy 21 and 18. Okay, if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastised him, will not hearken unto them. Now it says, if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son who will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother. Now you see, Esau strategically took the father out of the so-called black household, man. You know, because that's your number one. That's your number one defense right there, is that man. You know, and that's the number one discipliner. That's the one that's gonna kick your ass. If that's your father, he gonna put his foot in your ass if you're going off, man, and correct you. You know, and correct the hell out of you. And it says, okay, if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him out unto the elders of the city and unto the gates of his place. And all they shall say unto the elders of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall, and they shall say unto the elders of the city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. Like most of these Negroes you see in these videos I just showed you, stubborn and rebellious, man. Rebellious, running around killing people, man. Doing all kind of donuts in the middle, doing donuts on the middle of the highway, man. Stopping the highways up. You know, you out with your girl, they might smack your girl on the ass right in front of you, man. Especially if they out there deep. You know, and dare you to do something because they got all these numbers or they got guns on them or whatever. You know, stubborn and rebellious, man. Just wicked. It says, and gluttons and drunkards, man. So niggas that just love to be out in the street is drunk, alcoholics, man. Love to be toasted, man. But it says, and all the men of the city shall stone him with stones, that his city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So shall I put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. Exactly, man. So, hey, according to that law, if you got sons like these niggas that's going around doing all this madness, man, you supposed to put them down. These niggas hanging out on the corner, you supposed to put them down, man. But I will say this, you got some of us that came from that lifestyle that repented from it, man. You know? But these niggas that don't want to repent or change their lifestyle for the better, according to the scriptures, they supposed to be put down, man. You know? That will keep your crime rate way low. That'll keep, you know, crime rate way low. All that baby daddy epidemic, all that shit, way low. All the drama, way low. You know, but throw them females in there too. You got them stubborn females. Like, that apply to females too, man. Yeah, your ass get stoned with stones if you fit the description, man. That's according to the Bible. And we going back into our old ways. But we won't have to worry about our people going off. As a matter of fact, I'll get that real quick. But before I do, let me get this Proverbs 30. Proverbs 30. These niggas think they so tough, man, because they got guns and shit. But anyway, Proverbs 30. And 17. It says, the eye that mocketh at his father and despises to obey his mother, the ravens of the valley shall pick it out, and the young eagle shall eat it. Read it again. The eye that mocketh at his father and despises to obey his mother, the ravens of the valley shall pick it out, and the young eagles shall eat it. So the Most High is so serious about these Jakes doing what they told, man. He said, hey, you don't want to listen to your mother, your father, your mother. So I'm saying father first, your father, your mother. That's it, righteousness. You got fathers and and mothers that'll mislead you in these last days, man, and destroy you. You know, how you straight following white Jesus and just out of your mind, man. So let's just talk about a righteous father and the mother. You don't want to listen, or you mock at your father, or what? Let me read it again. It says, "The eye that mock at his father and despises to obey his mother. The ravens of the valley shall pick it out, and the young eagles shall eat it." That's how serious the Most High is about that, man. He said, the ravens of the valley gonna pluck your eyes out and eat them, man. You stubborn, rebellious, drunkard, grimy niggas out there, man. You know, and that's happened throughout the centuries to our people, man. You know. Let me see. Let me get a. Let me get. I'm gonna jump back to Deuteronomy real quick. Hey, if this law was been in place before we was ever born, man, in this wicked society, you wouldn't have a thing called Lil Nas X, a nigga called Lil Nas X, man. You wouldn't have the P Diddy's and the rest of these weirdo niggas, man. But Deuteronomy 32. 32 and 7. It says, "Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee." Exactly. Remember the days of old. And it says you can ask your fathers. And it said, remember the days of many generations. And if you think about it, you read the word, if you look at the word degenerate, let me see real quick. If I can get the definition of that real quick. Degenerate. Slovakia. If I can get that real quick. Degenerate. The end of that